I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I always wanted to be a medical doctor, but I found joy in coding during a 7-day digital bootcamp in 2016. Today, I work as a software engineer at one of the world's leading blockchain startups, and I've also worked with other engineers. I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I always wanted to be a medical doctor, but I found joy in coding during a 7-day digital bootcamp in 2016. Today, I work as a software engineer at one of the world's leading blockchain startups, and I've also worked with other engineering teams across 3 I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I always wanted to be a medical doctor, but I found joy in coding during a 7-day digital bootcamp in 2016. Today, I work as a software engineer at I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I always wanted to be a medical doctor, but I found joy in coding during a 7-day digital bootcamp in 2016. Today, I work as a software engineer at one of the world's leading blockchain startups, and I've also worked with other engineering teams across 3 continents. My name is Shedrack. I earn well and thrive in a career that I love.
It's safe to say I learned the skill and became a global talent. You can too.
Hello, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're joining us from. How many of us are excited about this and you are ready to become a global talent? Come on, guys, let me see your energy in the comment section. If you are excited about this, I want to see you start dropping all of those chats, all of those messages. Say, I'm enjoying this, I'm ready to become a global talent. Let me see all of that on our comment section real quick, real quick, real quick. Say, I'm ready to become a global talent. I'm ready to become a global talent. Let's see that. Let's see that. Let's see that. Yes, yes, yes. I can see all of this energy. Wow. Man, all of us are ready to be part of this wonderful and great opportunity. This is good. This is come on, guys. Let's keep the comment section rolling. Let's keep it rolling. I'm seeing a lot of folks joining in from wherever they're joining us from. I can see a lot of energy in the comment section. Good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're joining us from. Yes, I'm ready to become a global talent. I'm ready to become a global talent. Come on, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Yes, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Today is going to be amazing. Today is going to be very amazing. Yes, I'm liking all of this fire emoji. David, I cite you. David, I cite you. Miracle, I cite you. You guys are doing really good. You guys are doing really good. How many of you are ready? Now, quick one. If you're ready, tell someone next to you. Just, tag someone on the comment section and tell the person, I'm ready. I'm ready. You can say, Victor, I'm ready. You can say, Temitope, I'm ready. You can say, Dennis, I'm ready. Akinyemi, I'm ready. Grace, I'm ready. Gifts, I'm ready. Just call someone. Just call someone. Just call someone. Yes, good, good. I can see Bimbo Adewale. I'm citing you right now. I can see how you ready you are. Come on, guys. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm loving the emojis. I'm loving the emojis. I'm loving the emojis. Yes, Sabrina, I can see that you're excited and ready to participate in this incredible live chat. Yes, I'm ready as well. And I'm excited to be part of this. Yes, let's do this. Let's do this. Woo, it's going to be an amazing time today. I can see you, Simon. I can see you. You said you're ready to become a global talent. Of course, I am as well, and you are as well. Promises, I'm ready. Promises, promises, I'm ready. Everyone, I'm ready. I can see Adura Gbemi. I can see that. You said, everyone, I'm ready. Follow Rusha says, I'm excited and ready to become a global talent. I love that. I love that. Fola David, I see you as well. Fred says, I'm ready. Oh, I'm liking this energy. Come on, guys, let's do this. In case you know someone who also registered for this wonderful training, you can reach out to the person real quick and tell them you're missing out already. Somebody just said, Yanulu, I'm ready. Adura Gbemi, I see you. I see that. I see that, Adura Gbemi. Yano, I'm ready. I can see you, Walker Ife. I can see you. You said you're ready as well. Of course, I'm ready too. I'm ready to be impacted and I'm ready to become a global talent. I'm ready to become a global talent. Let's do this. Okay. So I want to welcome everybody specially to this live session. This is going to be an amazing time. And I promise you that it's not just going to be an eye-opening one for you. It is also going to be something that triggers to become a global talent inside of you. And it's going to be a time for you to be ready and also demystify all of the questions you have been expectant from the incubator hub. And also, what does it take to become a global talent? I have two wonderful guests in the studio with me today. And they as well are ready to be able to unleash all of their own knowledge and to become a blessing to us, irrespective of where we are joining from. Want to welcome everybody once again. I want to welcome everybody once again. Yes, I can see that. I can see that. All right. So real quick, before we go deep down into what we have for everybody today, it is expedient that we get to know what the Digital Skillup Africa is all about. What is the vision about? What has become a major impact in the world? And just in case you don't know, we have been able to reach 100 nations in the world and still counting. It keeps counting every day, and you don't want to miss out on this. In case you've not registered, it's a good time for you to go click on that registration link and get yourself registered to become a global talent. Yes, this is very good. So quickly, I'm going to introduce to you the programs manager for the incubator and the incubator hub. He is going to come talk about what Digital Skillup Africa is all about. I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but we are not going to go deep down into what all of the project is all about because we still have a session for that in today's webinar. But quickly, I'm going to introduce Emmanuel Izzy Olatuji, who is the programs manager for the incubator hub. Emmanuel, good evening. How are you doing today?
Yeah, good evening, Yano. How you doing? Good evening,
Very well.
good afternoon, good morning, depending on where and what time you can hear us. I'm glad to be here. Thank you so
Awesome,
much.
Emmanuel. Awesome, Emmanuel. Now, Emmanuel, I want to quickly say something. Looking at the impact that Digital Skill of Africa has come to, impacting the world that we are right now, we have reached over 100 nations in the world. And that is not all. We are also looking at having 350,000 people be trained with digital skill with a plan to reach 1 million people across the globe. So, Emmanuel, what excites you about this project? And quickly, in that same manner, tell us about Digital Skill of Africa.
All right, thank you so much, Ian. You see, Digital Skill Up Africa, it's an initiative to transform the life of people in Africa and, of course, across the world. We're so excited because it's going to turn things around. It's going to change the narrative of the fact that people can come to the light of digital skills. We're coming up to empower 350,000 African youths. Of course, when I mean African youths, it's not just that they are residents in Africa, but of course, African people are across the world. Then we are ensuring that we bridge the digital skill gap, making people more employable, and then become a very viable resource to the economy of the world. Of course, for Africa and for Nigeria, being a proud Nigerian. So we are also looking at how we can, of course, make people job ready, make people future ready. You see, a study showed us in the African Union Commission that 1 in 4 of African youths have necessary digital literacy skill. And this is quite a challenge because by the time we get to 2050, there are chances that the more job we have, we won't have enough people to take them. As a matter of fact, we have about 230 million jobs. However, we barely have 4 million digitally skilled workers. So these are the things that the Digital Skill Up Africa is trying to bring to reality, that we can have more people that are able to take this. And guess what? We're looking into critical courses that we know that they can change the narrative of the future of jobs. And they are courses like artificial intelligence and machine learning. Of course, we all know that there's going to be a change in narrative of things through artificial intelligence penetration, and balancing that side by side. We're going to also have cybersecurity, which enables that our systems are secure in whatever way we try to introduce sciences and artificial intelligence. Then some of the courses are also software development, project management, product design, virtual assistant, digital marketing, data analysis. I think I forgot to mention that, graphic design, video editing, and a lot more. About 12 courses, and I believe that if you are registered, I can assure you have made the best of the decision for your future and for your generation. Because one thing that we're sure about digital skill is that it's not just that you're helping yourself. You're going to be a solution for the future. You're going to be a solution for yourself, for your generation, for your country, and for the whole world at large. So I'm excited, and I'm sure that people that are listening to me are so excited to be part of this.
Awesome, beautiful. Thank you so much, Emmanuel, for that wonderful eye-opening session. Now, to come to think about it, Emmanuel, quickly, we have a good number of people that have registered for Digital Skill Up Africa, and we have 12 courses that Incubator is going to be offering for 3 months. Now, the question is, from your own perspective, with the rate at which people have registered for Digital Skill Up Africa, do you think we are already meeting the targeted plans and purpose for this project?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think so?
Sorry, I didn't get that right.
I said that looking at the registration rate for Digital Skill Up Africa right now, we noticed that, not just notice, we know that a lot of people have been able to register for it. And now looking at the objectives and goals for Digital Skillup Africa, do you think as an organization, you are already meeting up with the plans and purpose for this training itself? Or there is still much more to be done in respect to that?
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. So I would say that from the incubator hub, we are very, very ready. I mean, everything is ready. Just as the scripture of the Christian religion will say that the feast is ready. Everything is ready. I mean, everything is ready. The facilitators are ready. The learning assistants, I mean, even the learning management system is available, and we are quite ready. We are anticipating the impact this digital skill of Africa is going to actually make in the life of people. However, we are anticipating that we have more people come up to register for this. We have quite a number of people that have registered. Over 100 countries have actually showed interest in this, but we need more people. Why not share this good news with people? Why not tell them, the people around you, encourage? The learning management system can take everybody as much as possible. We said 1,350. However, if we have 500,000, we are sure and we're telling you that we can actually do this. We can make it possible. Everybody will learn. Everybody will be upgraded. Everybody will be catapulted into the reality of what the future is. And how you can do this is telling people, encouraging them, your friends, your family, your loved ones. We have a number of people out there. We call them the digital advocacy ambassadors. They are there talking to people about why they should embrace technology, why they should embrace digital skills. And the same thing I am doing right now, encouraging you that you need to be part of this. You need to change the status quo. Now, guess what? It does not matter the kind of course that you've learned. It doesn't matter how you started. It does not matter where you started off from. What is very important is your passion, your desire, and how you want your future to be. So the digital skills is available for you. Of course, you could tailor it alongside with your career and say, okay, I've started a career. I'm thinking, how should I just change? No, you might just pilot your career from there and then see how the things get to change better for you. See how you get to become future relevant. Before now, we used to have people go run things around typist and co. Now that no longer exists. And guess what? A number of jobs will no longer exist. I don't know what you study in school. I'm not here to say that one course is not important, but I guess job might not be available for you in the next 10 years if you don't get to upskill yourself. So, and maybe you thought you escape. It's good that you also tell your friend, tell your family, tell the people in your country, tell your friends in diaspora that they need to be part of this, because it's all going to change our life. The standard of the curriculum we have is actually world-class relevant. The standard of the facilitator we have, they are professionals in their respective field. I mean, they have been tried, they have been put to test, and they have actually showcased the level of excellence. So you have nothing to lose by subscribing for this training. As a matter of fact, it is 100% free. I mean, free of charge. All you need to do is get your system ready, get your data ready, because it's going to take a lot of online classes. And then we have a part of physical classes. I think we'll get there to discuss better around that. However, it's going to be massive and it's going to be very, very impactful.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Mr. Emmanuel, for that wonderful insight. We are still going to have a lot of time, not a lot, not a lot, but then we are still going to have a little time to talk more about this and also answer some other questions that most of our applicants would have raised from their own point of view as well. So quickly, we are going to be going on a short break right now, but before then, I would like you to do something quickly. Reach out to someone that you know registered for Digital Skillup Africa. It is important that they are part of this webinar, because this is going to be not just one of the major criteria, but also an avenue where you would get to know what you have actually registered up for. And of course, it's going to be an amazing time and an insightful one. So I'll be back in a jiffy. Make sure you call someone and get ready to be impacted. Stay glued.
I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I always wanted to be a medical doctor, but I found joy in coding during a 7-day digital bootcamp in 2016. Today, I work as a software engineer at one of the world's leading blockchain startups, and I've also worked with other engineering teams across 3 continents. My name is Shedrack. I earn well and thrive in a career that I love.
It's safe to say
All right, just like our Shadrach has rightly said, you can too. Now, quickly, go to your chat box and type "I can too." I can become a global talent. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. I want to see the chat box, the chat session going a whole lot, good right now. Say "I can too." I can become a global talent. I can become a global talent. I can become a global talent. Let's do that. Let's do that. Yes, 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 yes. I love this. I love this. Say "I can too." Godfrey, I see you. I see you, Godfrey. I see you, Aziz. I see you, Esther. I see you, Ojo. You can too. Gloria, I see you. Daily Inspiration. I love that name. I see you as well. I can too. Very good. Very good. Very good. All right. So quickly, I want you to just quickly introduce yourself with the course you applied for Digital Skillup Africa. Just show me the course you applied for. The course you applied for. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. How many of us are ready? How many of us are ready? How many of us are ready? Good, good. I'm liking this. Yes, I can see someone for data analysis. I can see someone for cybersecurity, graphics design, video editing. Very good. I'm sure you guys are ready to be impacted. You guys are ready to be impacted. Cybersecurity from Oluwatosin Adiola. Yes, I see you. Software engineering, software development, software science, data science and analysis, digital marketing. I love that. Content writing. I see that. Graphics design, product design. Aha, I'm sure you guys are ready. You guys are ready. I can become a global talent. Yes, Ephraim Sandri, I see you. Digital marketing. I see you. Digital marketing. All right. Without further ado, it is time for us to listen and get impacted. My first guest today, now, I want you to understand that the 2 guests we are having in the live session with me today are people who have become not just a global talent in the tech space, but they have also impacted people to become a global talent as well. I'm sure you should know by now that the Incubator Hub always have the best for you. And I'm sure you are ready to be impacted as well. So my first guest is Folashade Adegbite. Quickly before I call upon Folashade, Folashade is a product designer and a design educator. 2 things involved: a product designer and a design educator, not just doing design for projects, but also teaching and training people to become very good product designer. So with the best emoji you can ever think of right now, I want you to make welcome Folashade. Let's do that. Let's do that with the best emoji, with the best emoji. Hi, Folashade. Good evening. How are you doing today?
Hi, hello. I'm fine, thank you. How are you as well?
I'm very well. I think I'm liking your camera.
Yeah, right.
Nice. You
Yeah.
good? Are you good?
Yes, I'm good. Hello,
Folashade,
everybody.
quickly, how prepared are you for this session? In just one word, or 2 or
So
3.
so I would say that um this is something I always love to do. I like talking about tech, telling people about tech, but there's room for you, whoever you are. Like I usually like this like my line. I usually say that if I can, you can as well. So
You
I'm
can
happy and
too.
excited. Yeah. I'm excited to be here. Thank you very much.
Very good, Folashade. So, without eating into your time, I would like you to have the stage right now and also run us through what you have for us today.
Okay. All right. Hello everybody. My name is Folashide Adegbite. I'm a product designer and also aside being a design mentor, an educator. Like I said earlier when Yano asked the question, I'm always interested to talk about tech, how tech empowers people, how tech can make you better, or even as a person, your personal skill and other skill, basically. So I'm excited that you're joining me today, and I'm looking forward to an exciting time and educative time. So that's like the goal. At the end of this session, you should be able to like understand the importance of digital skills, or digital skill basically as a talent or a global talent, because it's not just tech is not just limited to Nigeria. I mean, you being in Nigeria or not, you're not even limited by your nationality or wherever you are. Tech is something that can take you anywhere in the world, anywhere exactly. So let's just dive in. So my slide says the global importance of digital skills. So I'm just going to be sharing my slide. It doesn't have a lot of notes, just for me to like talk about something. So I'll be talking about digital transformation, how we've evolved. I'll be talking about the importance of digital literacy. That's what Digital Skillup Africa basically is doing in conjunction with the Greater Hub. So I'll be talking about practical tools and opportunities, and thank God that this is an opportunity. I'll also be sharing like my story, or probably if there's time, share more stories. And okay, so let's talk. This is like a it's going to be like a chat, right? So I know that aside in the olden days, where if you want to send letter to somebody, you have to like go to the post office, write the letter at home, and maybe our forefathers, they were not like really educated. They had to like call somebody to help them write the letter. Then they had to take it to the post office, like that. Then the post office sends it to the person sends back to the post office, and like that and like that and like that and like that. So, and with that, it can take like a lot of days to actually be able to communicate to your loved one. So imagine that you're in Nigeria and your loved one is in maybe the UK or US, or probably in Canada, and you need to talk to them urgently about something, rather. And imagine that after you've written your letter, you have to seal it up. Maybe it even took you days, or probably there was no even bike, there was no Uber, there was no car or anything. You have to like trek to the post office, and probably the post office is like 2 days like when you like approximate everything, like it takes you 2 days to get to post office. That's like delay. But now you can see that digital transformation or digital tools has helped us involved in our communication, right? Now look at me, I'm talking to you. I'm in another place and you're in another place. We don't have to like sit together to actually communicate. We could be on the call, and that's how somebody actually built this tool we are using. The YouTube we are using, somebody actually built it. It was a tech thing, ranging from the old software life cycle, ranging from when the product was conceived to when the product designer pick up the project, the product manager, the front end engineer, the back end engineer, then every other person that needs to be on the software team, and they produce this, and that's why we are able to like have this YouTube. That's why you can watch us on YouTube. You don't have to walk down to wherever Incubator Hub is or wherever Digital Skill Africa is. You don't have to be there. You can be anywhere in the world and learn, and that's how digital transformation has helped us. So from our humble beginnings, where we had to like do maybe send mails or letters and all that, but now you can be with your friend, can be in Canada, and within seconds it just delivers. Your partner or whoever you're sending the message to just gets the message, and that's all. Unlike the olden days that they have to like do a lot of things, it take a lot. But digital transformation has made everything easy for us. You could buy your favorite bag online, whether Gucci or Dior or whatever brand you wear or you buy. You could buy anything online because of somebody conceived the idea. It's a transformation. Instead of you going to a boutique or to a store to pick up a dress, you could just sit down in comfort of your home. Or sometimes maybe I don't want to cook, and I can just order for food and they bring it to my house. You can see how digital transformation has made things easier for us. So like I wrote here, from humble beginnings to groundbreaking advancement, digital skills have become the passport to the future. Now look at it, in some rural areas, they don't have access to bank. And some people thought about it that, okay, how can we bring bank to this person without having like a physical building, right? And they decided to like have a POS machine. I don't know if you've seen any if you've seen the POS machine. We have POS from Global Accelerate. We have POS from Money Points. We have POS from OPay, PAMPay, like that. And like that is in villages, rural areas that banks do not exist. You can see how digital transformation also has helped people to be able to save money, receive money, right? Even for us, sometimes in some areas they don't have access to bank because of the kind of area they have. But POS, with the POS, right, you can just go easily. Sometimes I don't have to go to the bank. I don't even like going to the bank anymore to receive money. If I need money, I just go to a POS agent down my house here and just withdraw money or even do anything. And look at my mobile my mobile bank, right? My mobile bank, I could also do transfer. So imagine how it has from the humble beginning, the days where our parents have to walk to maybe there's just one bank, or probably there's one bank somewhere and they have to take distance and all that. But now you can just walk to the POS. So it's somebody that actually built it. Either the software guys, they built it, they conceived the idea, say, how can we solve these people in the rural area? How can we make their life better? And they thought about it, and that's a solution, right? And we also want you as well to enter into the digital transformation world and be able to build things that make people's life easier. People in the past have built something, so you as well can build something. So so why digital literacy matters globally? Now it bridges the divide. So digital skill empowers community everywhere. I've used example of the POS machine. I've used example of you getting food, you getting maybe you need to get a dress, or probably even there's even something now, maybe you like they call there's a cake factory now, like fastest cake, like within hours you get your cake. Like unlike when you have to call the baker, please let me bake, then they'll give you time. But now we can just order on your phone and they just get it delivered, or you could pick it up, right? So digital literacy or transformation has actually bridged the gap between a lot of things. You could access a lot of things very easily and conveniently in the comfort of your home. You don't need to like leave your home before you can learn. Even there are different online, like even though if you want to go to school, like instead of going to a physical school, you can now like do your education at home in your own, like sitting down in your own sitting room or wherever you are, to actually learn, to have a degree. Like it's that wonderful. Like you usually don't have to go to school and face ASU strike or whatever strike or whatever thing, or travel far and all that. Everything is now accessible online. Now, Digital School has opened doors for communities that are previously isolated from global opportunities. Like I said, I mentioned the POS, how a company thought about it. How can we make the people in the rural area, how can we make their life better? And they thought about the POS, where I don't need to go to the bank. I have to drive a distance to go to the bank, right? But now I can just go downstairs and just tell the POS woman, please, I need to withdraw whatever amount, and I withdraw it, or use my digital bank, whatever bank you use, and make transfer. So another thing is it drives growth. I wrote here that innovation, entrepreneurship, and economic expansion. Now, digital transformation has really made a life impact. So imagine a rural area or a rural community gaining access to online education. Like I said, you don't need to go to school. Healthcare, they can just talk to probably maybe there's like an healthcare. Look at Reliance Health, where you can just talk to a doctor online without leaving your home. I've had to use the app where I didn't want to go anywhere or anything. I have to like take a long queue before I'm able to talk to a doctor. So I was able to talk to a doctor online, and the doctor told me, okay, do this. And do you know the fantastic thing? They sent me my prescription, the medication that the doctor has prescribed. So imagine I didn't have to leave my house. I didn't have to go on the queue. Sometimes when I go to the hospital, like it takes a lot. And imagine a lot of people are on queue, and you are feeling sick or feeling tired and all that. So it drives growth. It fuels innovation. I would say that digital literacy is like the catalyst for creativity. It helps entrepreneurs. They can talk about their business. They can post online. They don't have to have a physical store. There's no limitation again for anybody to be a business person. You don't really have to because sometimes when we want to start business, then you have to have a lot of capital and all that to have a shop or somewhere. But right now you can just have on your shop online, use public seller, use what's this other one? There are other ones as well. Then also economic upliftment. So, and that's what Incubator Up, in conjunction with Digital Skill, that's what they are doing, right? They have given you the access, the opportunity to learn digital skill for free. And let me tell you something, digital skill, whatever course or whatever, don't think about it like, oh, I studied business admin. Let me tell you the truth. I actually studied business admin in school. And I usually tell people, if I can, me that studied business admin in school, and I'm here today being a product designer, I can talk to you about tech, tell you come to tech, like tech has made me better in a way. Before I joined tech, I usually, like, I was shy, I don't talk, I just like to be on my own. But because of people I've met, because of product I've used, because I have to like talk about my products, I have to like tell my products to stakeholders, what's my idea. So I have to build my confidence. I have to build, okay, how do I communicate that people will understand what I'm building? Because at the end of the day, as a product designer, I'm not building for myself. I'm building for people to be able to use it. Because at the end of the day, if a product is not usable or useful, there's no point. So Incubator Up and Digital Skill Up Africa has given you this opportunity to learn a digital skill, whether it's product design, whether it's front end, back end, data analysis, and the list goes on and on. It's free. When I started, there was no like, it wasn't like this. Like, this is literally free. I had to pay a lot. Yeah, thanks for my company that year. I had to like pay a lot for my training at Audacity, and also I did some courses on Coursera. Then I did some courses on is it Udemy? I think it's Udemy. I had to pay for it. It had to be paid for. But yeah, you are getting something very like free. Like the previous person said, there are courses tailored for your need. So whether you are in UK, you are in America, you are in Nigeria, or whatever, as far as you have a good network and you have the hearts to learn, or you have the yearning for learning, it is something that is doable. You're not limited by your environment. You are not limited by the course you study. You're not even limited by whatever you graduated with in school, probably 2 third class, or as far as you have that willingness to learn and you are open to learning, right? Now, another thing that I feel that digital transformation or literacy does is it builds global relationship. Now, with digital skills, you can connect with people, you can collaborate, you can share ideas beyond borders. You are not restricted. You can be working with somebody in the UK. You can actually be working in Nigeria and you're working with a company over there. You can be anywhere in the world and you're working. You can be schooling and you're still working, as far as you know what you want to do with your life. But I'm just saying that you are not limited by any, don't see any limitation. Just see this as something that will change your life and actually make you better. Now, on my next slide, Okay. Now, so practical tools for global opportunities. Like I said earlier, Digital Skillup in conjunction with the Incubator Hub has made this accessible for you. Bootcamp, totally free for 3 months. They're not collecting 5 naira or 10 naira or 1 kobo or 0 kobo, 0 points, whatever kobo, right? They're not collecting anything. You just need to come register and learn, right? So the practical tools for global opportunities, right, is online learning course, which this is Digital Skillup for you to register. Network, when you maybe you're added to a Telegram group or a WhatsApp group, talk to people, have accountability partner. You don't do life alone. You carry people along. You don't do life alone. Tell people what you're doing. Go on LinkedIn and tell them how you started your training, how you want to level up. You want to become a global talent, what you are doing to become a global talent. And don't forget, like I said earlier, continuous learning. You need to keep learning. Learning is important. The world of technology it changes, right? So you are not just static. You're not going to be if you have accepted to do this thing, you are not going to be static. It's not like in school where you finish your 4 years and that's all. No. This is something that you continue to learn because the world of technology keeps evolving and you have to stay updated to be a global talent, right? So like I said earlier, let me just share my story. I was once an admin officer at a company after my NYSC, and I thought about it that, oh, is this all about me just receiving calls, just welcoming visitors? Even sometimes there will not be a lot of visitors. And I remember that during my interview, the director at that time asked me that, okay, what if there are no visitors to welcome, or probably there are maybe nobody's coming in and you're just here, what will you be doing? And I told her that I was going to take up social media. That I got interested in social media. I started doing some things on social media, and let me tell you the truth, that was one of the reasons I got the job, because I didn't just say, oh, I studied business admin, or yes, I'm fit for the role, but that question actually changed their perspective about me. Yeah, they looked at me that, this girl, can she do it? Is she this? Is that? But because of that answer to the question that I gave, and look at what happened. When I started that job, I started learning HTML. Funny enough, I'm not a software engineer anyways, but then I started learning HTML. I started trying different things, and that's how I started working on this Dex. I was using desktop at that time at the company, and I was like typing, doing some designs on there's like an app. It's not like an app, like there's this, I can't remember the name on. Then one of my colleagues saw me and said, wow, this is good. I think you should try Canva. And that was how I started with Canva. And from there, when I left the company, I got an internship role in another company. And from there, they saw my interest that, oh, this girl is interested in design. And they asked me questions, why do you want to do this? And I gave my answer. And from there, I was trained. Like I said, I didn't have opportunity to do like a boot camp or anything. It was just like somebody telling me, oh, yeah, go and read this. But you have this opportunity. So I want you to take this thing very serious. Take it like it means a lot to you. Do not say because it is free. Because sometimes I feel like people, when people see things on free bono, they just take it on serious. But the truth is that when I started, it was just links that people were sharing with me. My mentor at that time was just sharing links with me, and that's how I was able to like start learning. From there, my CTO at that time just, oh wow, this is good. I think you should level up, and told me to send a mail to him, right, to register for a course on Coursera, and that's how I started. Until now, it's been over 5 years, and it's been a beautiful journey. So I want to encourage you. This Digital Skillup Africa program, don't take it for granted. Don't see it as something free and nobody's checking on me, or probably nobody will know if I've done it. Just hold yourself account, account and tell yourself that I can do this, like this can work. Set goals. Write those things you want to achieve every day. What are the things you want to do after every course? Don't just, after every class, don't just sit down and just say that's all. Go back and learn and keep learning, whatever course you're doing. So my takeaway from this conversation is that digital skills are essential for thriving in our interconnected world. For you to thrive in this, even as a front desk person or probably a customer service, like tech is now like a tool. It's beyond a career path. It's now like a tool that every profession needs to use. Look at hospitals now; they're now using tech. They're using that. There's this before that they had to do like paperwork and all that. Now everything is now digital. So embrace practical tools, like something like that's being given to you. This is free. Continuous learning is very important, right? Don't forget, Digital Skillup Africa is totally free, and you should join. If you have not joined, if you're on this call and you've not joined, please join. If you have somebody that you know that wants to start, does not even have money, this is a start. It's a starting point. At the end of the course, you're going to have a certificate. You're going to have access to different things. So please, I would encourage you that don't take this learning for granted. Make sure you take it serious. Digital transformation can actually change your life, can make you a global talent. You can work from anywhere in the world. You can solve problems for people in UK and you're in Nigeria. You don't need to leave the comfort of your house to solve a problem. You can work with teams, with different people. You're not limited. So thank you so much for your time. So thank you so much. Remember that every digital skill you master brings you one step closer to a brighter and more connected future. Thank you so much.
And that's a wrap. I like that end phrase. Sounded like you prepared it for the last sentence.
Right?
Thank you so much, Folashade. That was very insightful. From being an admin officer to becoming a product designer, that is an interesting journey to listen to, and
Yeah.
it goes beyond all of the things that you've said are very valid. And one of the major things we also need to realize is that it goes beyond just learning a skill, also seeing that skill as something that can enable you to be able to do something with it, not just being ideal and all of that. But thank you
Yeah.
so much, Folashade, for that. Now, we are
Thank
going
you
to be
very
going
much.
into the next session real quick because we are still going to have a question and answer segment where I'll be asking a few questions from the participants and everyone joining us live right now. Now, so Folashade, before I even go, don't let me ask you a question now. Let me wait for that
Okay.
time frame till.
Okay.
So quickly, I'm going to be introducing our next guest, the person of David Akonje. Now, one interesting thing about David is that David has become a global talent and also a motivation to this global space that we are right now. Now, imagine someone who is doing very good, who is doing very well, and is determined to also impact all of the knowledge he has into us personally and all of that. And all of that. So, quickly, without further ado, let me introduce David. David is a data analyst, and not just a data analyst, he is also a tech person who has become a voice in this digital space that we are. So I don't want to talk too much. I'd like David to come up stage right now and also take the floor for his own session. Over to you, David. Good evening, David. How are you doing today? David, can you hear me? Is David in the studio? All right, I'm not sure David is in the studio. While we are trying to sort that out quickly, I would like us to subscribe to the Incubator Hub on YouTube. In case you have not subscribed, this is the best time for you to subscribe. Just a click away. Let's do that. If you have subscribed, just put it on the comment section. I have subscribed. Let's do that quickly. Let's do that quickly. If you have done that, put it in the comment section and say, I have subscribed. I have subscribed. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Good. I can see Victor. Victor already subscribed. Thank you so much, Victor. Thank you so much, Victor. Where else? Where else? Who else has subscribed? Yes, I can see Rebecca. She already subscribed. Diamond already subscribed. Rejoice already subscribed. Very good. Very good. Let's make sure you subscribe and make sure you don't miss out on all of the opportunities that will be coming your way. All of the opportunities that will be coming your way. So, Folashade, while we are waiting for David, I have a question for you so that we don't waste much time. Now, this question says, how can I market a product effectively? Folashade, are you still in the studio with me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can
Okay.
perfectly. So this question, how
So
can I market products effectively?
okay. So like I was saying during my presentation, I mentioned that you don't have to actually own a store or you don't have to own a shop, right, to sell your products. Now, I currently have like a template and for skill mastering, like if you want to learn a skill and so it's not something that I'm even like telling everybody in the world, like, guess where I'm using? I'm using Selar. That's Selar. And I'm using my Instagram, using my LinkedIn, my WhatsApp. Like, you can market your product with different social media channels. There are different channels you can market your product. You can create a free account on Selar. You can create a free account on, I think Menstack has a free account. And just share the link on your social media. Put it on your Instagram, right? Share the link. From there, you don't even need to collect cash. Like me, I just get settlement. Once anybody sees that link, they just like get. So please be aggressive with your social media. Show up. Tell people about what you do. Talk to people. To an extent that I had to even talk to my friends that, oh guys, I have like a template online and I want you to like get this. So I would say that you take social media seriously. Your WhatsApp,
Yeah.
it starts with your contact, your WhatsApp contact. Let them know what you
Yeah.
do. Let them know what you stand for. Don't
Valid.
let whoever you are, don't let them just think that, oh, this person is just posting. Let them, like I have somebody, a big sis that she sells Ankara. She posts, I know that she sells Ankara, but she posts like almost every day on WhatsApp to know that this is, so anybody that comes online and sees her status, they just see Ankara. They're like, oh, this lady sells Ankara, this lady sells Ankara. And that's how you should do too. Online, tell people about your product. WhatsApp, start with your
Yeah.
WhatsApp, your Instagram, your LinkedIn. Create an account or seller. It's free. You can just create a free account. They'll give you a link. You get settlement. So thank you very much. I hope I'm able to answer that question effectively. Thank you.
Effectively, yes, effectively, you were able to. Okay, thank you so much for that, Shade, for that answer to the question. And I'm sure the person that asked the same question already has clarity on what to do next. So quickly, we're going to be going on a short break, and afterwards, I would introduce David, and David will take the floor. So let's do this quickly. When we are back,
I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I always wanted to be a medical doctor, but I found joy in coding during a 7-day digital bootcamp in 2016. Today, I work as a software engineer at one of the world's leading blockchain startups, and I've also worked with other engineering teams across 3 continents. My name is Shedrack. I earn well and thrive in a career that I love.
It's safe to say I learned this skill and became a global talent. You can too.
welcome back, everybody. You're welcome back, everybody. Now, David is in the studio with me already, and he's ready to share all of his own knowledge and experience with us. I'm very excited about this. Quick one, guys. Hope you have subscribed to our YouTube channel. Hope you have subscribed to our YouTube channel. So, David, good day, David. Are you in the studio with me right now? Oh, finally, David.
All right, sorry, that was the network problem. Yeah, I'm doing very okay.
Good to see you, David. Good to see
All
you.
right, good. Thank you so much for welcoming me.
Yeah.
Okay.
David, we are talking about leveraging opportunities to become a global talent, leveraging digital skill for global opportunities. And I'm sure that when it comes to becoming a global talent, you are one of the, mentors that people look out to in this tech space. Someone who has done exceedingly well, and you have definitely been the best to be on this live session with me. So without wasting much of your time, David, because I know network already caused a little bit of issues for you, but we've rectified it already. I'm just going to hand over the studio to you right now, so you can run us through your own story and, of course, what you have to share with us today. David, over to you.
All right, thank you so much, Yanolua. Good evening, everyone, wherever you are joining us from. Good morning, good afternoon, irrespective of the place you are or the time you are currently down. So my name is David Akanji, and I am a data scientist at Tolerant Africa Enterprise. Based on this current conversation that we are discussing tonight, digital literacy is more important than ever. We are in the middle of the biggest digital revolution in history, and the way we work, the way we learn, and the way we connect with opportunities has changed forever. So today, if you have the right for digital skill, you can work for global companies, earn dollars, build a successful career right from your home. So digital literacy is the foundation for success in the modern economy. And if you can master digital skill, you can transform your future. So it's no more a news because everybody is now more aware of how digital skill is very, very important in our day-to-day life. In everything that we do, in any aspect of our life, digital skill is important for us as a sole owner, or I mean, as an individual who owns a personal business or you want to work for people. Digital skill is one of the things that you can never overlook at this current technology space that we are currently in the global world. As we can see around us now currently, there are a lot of competition from when we are in primary school to when we are in secondary school to now that we are now ready for job. We can see during the time when we are in primary school, we normally have issue with common entrance. There are a lot of school that we as an individual want to apply to, and there are a lot of applications. There's always be a criteria to reduce number of people being taken, and the people who are ready, who are eligible, are being taken for some of the having opportunity to pass through so or get admission into those schools. That similar situation is what we experience when we are in when we want to go into our institution. Then we have to go through a lot of trouble with jam score, go through a lot of criteria have to be passed or have to be met before we can qualify to be in some of our dream school. But now we want to do very well in our current space. We want to do very well in to get a better job. There are a lot of dreams that we have, but we need to be competitive because we are not the only one that have that aspirations, and the position that we are all fighting for is very, very, very limited. It's only the people who are ready, who are built in for this opportunity, are going to have those opportunity. Just like one of my friend we are discussing in the last couple of weeks, there is this one guy that I know is a good friend of mine. There is no interview that it that any time in any interview that he attended, he always win it. He always win it. So it's now depend on who have the best offer. And what makes this be more competitive is because he already prepared himself for digital opportunity like this, which this organization is currently offering as one of the front runner of digital skill acquisition for the global space currently now. So the incubator teams are really doing very great, and I'm really impressed with all the digital skill that I've seen that they already be rolling out for the people. So now what I'm saying now is that digital skill can never uh, be overlooked in every aspect of our life, in any aspect of whatever we want to do in this life. Currently, anything we want to achieve, we need to have digital skill. We can also see within our own peers, even on our WhatsApp status, a lot of people bring their product into WhatsApp status, pushing it morning and night, uploading it as a video, uploading it like as an animation, uploading it as a picture. So those are the digital skill, and it has its own criteria of where it actually sit down with people in terms of digital marketing. Also, we also have a data analysis aspect of digital skill that everybody can fit in. Not everybody can code, can become a cybersecurity, can write a script, but for every individual, digital skill have accommodation to make sure that everybody is fitting in digital skill. And one of the story I'll just be talking about is digital skill is something that you need to learn, you need to prepare for. It's not something that you can just think maybe whenever you need it, you can just get it. Or when opportunities come, you will definitely move towards it or achieve it. You need to prepare for digital skill. You need to be ready for it. So you prepare for it ahead of the opportunity. So now, if you are an individual who already have a job that you want to do a transition into another tech skill, you need to start learning digital skill now that you have the opportunity to do that. And also, if you are just looking for job, you are not secure any job, now that this digital skill is out there, you need to start learning it ahead of going for interview. You need to start building portfolios. And one of the opportunity that DSA already make available for teams, for everybody based on all the plan they already have in place, they have a lot of project hands-on for people to showcase their skill. Digital skill is not just something you learn without anything to show for it. For you to learn a digital skill, definitely you need to master all the core aspect of those digital skill. You need to have a portfolio to showcase for that digital skill that you have learned, that you have mastered. For instance, a lot of us always like a referral. Before we can call anything a referral, definitely there must be a confirmation or an expectation being met before you can refer anybody. Definitely, before anybody can refer anyone, they might have rendered a services, and that service might have already met expectation. So, in this digital skill that we are in now, you have to master this skill so that people can refer you. People need to have confidence in your skill. So which means before people can have confidence in your skill, definitely all the digital skill you are learning, you need to showcase those digital skill. So it's not just only about learning that skill, you need to showcase it, you need to show the mastery of those skill. So those are the things that you need to know about digital skill, mastering digital skill, and avenue to learn all of that currently now in Nigeria is very, very scarce. For you to lay to I can even count it I can even count it in 2, 2, 3, 4 a organization in Nigeria are not running this type of program that DSA is currently running for people now. Because you cannot see where where you are going to be learning video editing for free, learning data analysis for free, learning a lot of these 15 to 14 courses that they are offering for you for free. And they are not just making it just because it's free does not mean the value of what they are going to be offering you is going to be reduced. They are also making it to be at the world class level, a standard whereby you get into the program, you build interactive connection with mentor who is going to walk you through all the pillars of knowledge that you need to grow. And after that, you get a project portfolio. And all of these keys, what is actually needed in the main space of the work. Because before you go into any interview, definitely you need to have a portfolio to showcase, to have a conversation to engage your interviewer. So it will be before you even if you want to even pitch for a contract, definitely there is a lot of skill, a lot of reputation. Your digital skill, your portfolio, those are the reputation that people will look to respect you wherever you might want to be or anything you want to fight for. So digital skill cannot be overemphasized. So we all need to build our digital skill irrespective of any aspect of digital skill we want to build. Kindly make sure that you check the link they've shared on the group chat about the DSA digital skill that they are currently running now, so that you will not miss out any of those skills. And I'm going to be talking about some of the powers of digital skill and why this is matter. Number one, there is a lot of more global company hiring remote workers than ever before, and it's because of digital skill. A lot of people like everybody understand that there are a lot of opportunity when you have this digital skill, and you can never amass this opportunity if you lack those skills. You can never go into interview when you know that you cannot even answer any question. And there are a lot of opportunity that we ourselves, when we are very young, we have seen that we can never attain in this life. But with digital skill, these are giving us a hedge over our competitors, even bridge a gap for us to even get international company recognitions. So now anybody can be at any remote aspect of the world and work for any international company. You can so because your talent, your digital skill is one that's going to be speaking for you. And this portfolio of your data skill is not something you put in your maybe after you have learned it, you let it sit with you. You need to be pushing out yourself to the to the public. Let people see what you are good at. Let people see what you can do. So also there are a lot of startup and organizations who are no longer require physical presence. A lot of organizations are not actually looking for people to be present at the office before they join their company. And the only thing that can make you to harness that kind of opportunity is when you have the right skill, when you have the right set of skill. People do not even care about some of the school qualification certification that you have. When they know that you can solve their problem, they know that what they need is within your portfolio. They've definitely agreed to your terms. So definitely digital skill help you to bridge gap against some of the shortcoming that you already have. So for most of us that come from the humble background, definitely digital skill is one of our way out of poverty, is our way out of all those limitations and barriers. So business that do not go into digital will struggle to survive. You can just see that as Google is developing Gemini AI. OpenAI also developing ChatGPT. Microsoft is also developing their Copilot. So at every instances that we are seeing this global organization competing against each other, we as an individual too, within our local level that we are, there is a lot of competition. Before, back then, as at 2019, or let's say 2018, 2019, when you know Power BI alone, you are very good. Organizations are looking for people who know Power BI alone. You get job, you get a very good pay with just a Power BI alone. When it came into, when we got into sometime around 2020, after 2019, 2020, 2021, after during the COVID-19 and after COVID-19, let's just say after COVID-19, during 2022, Power BI is no more data analysis requirement. They begin to add SQL to it. They begin to add Python to it. So as the world is now getting more innovated, as people are building digital skill, a lot of competition is now coming up. So now, as at 2023, as a data engineer, you don't need to know Power BI, or as a data analyst, you don't need to know a lot of SQL, more too much of SQL database, or you don't need to know much about database or pipeline or anything. But now, as at 2024, 2025 now, any data scientist role or data analysis role you want to go for as an interview, they will be asking you a lot of questions related to data analyst, data engineering, a lot of things that is out of what you already know in the past old days. So the competition is now going very high, and people are setting the bar, they are setting the width, and the interval between this domain is now going very high. So we as an individual, we need to definitely approach this as early as possible. We need to leverage the knowledge of all these skills that the organization is already presenting to us. So because it's very, very important. And believe me, most of the courses that this organization is offering you for free, if you want to do it, uh, and pay for the service, it's going to cost you a lot of thousands and a lot of dollars if you want to pay in dollars. So which means that they cannot even train you for 3 months, that they are going to be training you. This is an opportunity which I think nobody should miss out in terms of digital skill. If you know that you are already stagnant in your career and you want to learn, you want to create a turnaround for your career. The year 2025 just started. So make sure that you are part of the vision to be digitally skilled with this organization this year. And I'm very sure by the end of the 3 months, when you'll be invited, and because I know you are going to get a job, you are going to have a promotion if you are looking for promotion in your current role. Definitely, because this is one of the things that is going to upskill you, give you more opportunity at the global level. So, as Mr. Ezekiel quoted the other time, by 2030, 50% of all jobs will require advanced digital skill, which was also mentioned by World Economic Forum. So 2030 is almost close, which means that all of us need to be very advanced in digital skill. And we should also set a goal for ourselves. We need to set a goal for ourselves. Where do you want to see yourself in the next 5 years? Pick any digital skill you want to learn now. It's not necessarily mean that me as an individual, I'm a data scientist and I have a set of tools that I am very good at. So I pick this tool, and any organization I'm working with, they know that this is my area of specialization in my digital space. So you too as an individual, pick a niche, pick a digital skill that you want to learn. Master it very well. Let people know you with that skill. That skill alone is going to give you a lot more of opening door. So we need to have a plan for ourselves. Look at people, get a mentor in your domain of digital skill you want to learn. The organization is currently going to give you a lot of mentorship program based on the program plan that they already designed for 3 months. They are going to be a mentorship program for you, which means that a lot of problems, a lot of challenges that you need to pass through on your own, the organization already help you to take care of all of those problems. They already have a mentorship track, project assessment, project hands-on, hackathon, to make sure that you have enough portfolio to showcase your skill, enough mentors to guide you through your journey. So why all of this is very essential for you is that by the time you have all of this skill, is going to support your vision. Because as an individual, any program you want to learn now, you need to set a goal for the next 5 years for yourself. Where do you see yourself as of today? So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? So where you want to see yourself in the next 5 years, then what are the things you need to achieve that aim of your next 5 years? So you need to put it down into an Excel tracker. Put an Excel tracker together. This is where I am today. This is where I want to be the next 5 years. And how can I get to this, my objective of next 5 years? What are the courses I need to do? What are the career track I need to do? What are the people I need to follow? You shouldn't just be on LinkedIn, be following everybody, be reading story. You too, be part of the people who are pushing out content so that people know you with the content you push. Don't just be on Twitter. You need to be also be creative, be pushing out your content. Let people be consuming your content. There is one thing that I know, that when I'm on social media, is either I'm consuming other people products or they are consuming my own products. And if I'm consuming other people products, how can I turn some of these things to my own valuable products? So what are the benefits I'm gaining at the end of the month or at the end of the year? So we don't let this year just pass you by without learning any digital skill. So make sure that you build a digital skill and you set a plan for the next 5 years for yourself, so that when all of us gather in the next 5 years, we can also remember this day that, okay, digital skill program from DSA is one of the things that actually that actually give me a hedge in my career. You can look at the video of the testimonial that they share. This guy was part of their 7 days boot camp, and the little program that they did that time transformed his life. Imagine you now having the opportunity for 3 months. So it's going to give you a lot of opportunity. And the most in-demand digital skill are the skill that are the tools that they are currently offering. The Digital Skillup Africa are offering a free training in some about 6 or 7 tools. Let me mention one of them. They have data science and data analysis, which focus on Python, SQL, Power BI, and Excel. They have product design, product management, which is on UI, UX, Figma, Agile, design thinking. These are the things that people are looking for in the industry. Cloud computing and cybersecurity. They will be talking about AWS, Azure, ethical hacking, cloud security. So there is no interview you want to go on computer, cloud computing or cybersecurity that are AWS, Azure, ethical hacking, cloud security is not going to be core question you are going to be battling during the conversation. So digital marketing and content writing, SEO, branding, social media growth, and copywriting. So we are also talking about graphic design as one of the courses, which is about video editing. You'll be going to be exposed to Adobe, Canvas, Premiere Pro, promotion graphics. All of these training are being offered in thousands of dollars and thousands of naira, which means that this organization is giving you for free, means that is a valuable skill based on their mission and vision. So shout out to the incubator team for giving this for putting out this program out there for people for free, because it's actually not easy to give a lot of program for free for people at this current economy that we have in this in this current season. And the virtual assistant, so in case you are not very good with any of the data science skill, you cannot write code, you cannot do a lot of analysis, then they also have the virtual assistants and project management, which we introduce to how to use Trello, Notion, Slack, Google Workspace, Agile methodology. So you don't have excuse, guys. You don't have any excuse, because they already cover a lot of things that everybody needs to know. There is no, okay, just tell me, if you can't code, if you can't use Python, you can't use SQL, you can't use Power BI, is there. If you can't do UI, UX, data marketing is there, graphic design is there, virtual assistant is there. So everybody is inclusive. This is an inclusive learning for everybody. So you need to ensure that you go through their curriculums, their courses. Look at the one that match your power, the one that match your goal. So make sure that you enroll in any of the program, because it's going to be a big bang and capitalize your career into more achievable heights. So for people that want to learn data science and analytics, there are a lot of companies that rely on data-driven decision, and they need experts to analyze and visualize their data. So all of these skills is very, very essential, even for your own self, for your business. You want to put data together to understand pattern, to know which which location to start your business, to know your market trending, to know how your sales is trending, to know when you need to open very early in the market, to know the season your market need to, what type of opportunities can venture it in any of your products. So product design and management, digital product power to the economy. Every company need designer and product strategies. So these are every course that everybody wants to learn in terms of building more career and building more competitive opportunity within themselves. So for the cloud computing, business need cloud-based solution and security expert. They are very, very, very low in the industry. People who are in the cloud computing and cybersecurity are very, very low, and they are competitive in the industry. These are the niche that everybody can definitely explore to ensure that they are actually benefit in this all of this. Let me tell you, people always say that there is no job, there is no job. But you as an individual, most of the job that you are applying for, do you actually have the skill for those jobs? Because if you too, if you yourself actually have the skill, you'll be very you'll be very confident about the job application you are applying to. Though there are a lot of setbacks that might happen, but you will be even vindicate yourself that no, I'm very good with what I did. Let me share one personal experience. I remember I applied for one job back then for a data scientist. So after the interview, I did everything. So I passed all the assessment, I passed the interview, I passed everything. So they now they called me that we discussed offer, we discussed the money for the engagement. So the money, the conversation was on money and has been agreed. Somebody just came and said, okay, you want to do another interview for me again. I was like, okay. So I was still thinking, still on technical. We were not asking me question on something not related to data sciences or data analysis. Were asking me something different. Then the following thing I will receive was, sorry, we cannot go along with you again. I was like, so I have to shoot them. I was like, guys, what you are saying is not true. I can defend everything I did, everything I did. So if you ask me a question that is not related to my role, you need all the questions you're asking me that you said that you cannot move on with me. Definitely it's not part of the GD that you are sharing. They have to send me a proper email and apologize and pay me that they are sorry for what happened, because I have to fight them. I send them an email. I said I will take it up with you. They have to pay me for compensations and say, okay, they are sorry. So if you don't know what you are doing, definitely people will write you. So you need to also build your skill, build the competency, build the self-confidence. So digital skill is there for you to leverage. And digital skill that is out there, there are various charts. So just look at the one that you can do, the one that you can learn. So and then learn it. It's not mandatory you learn coding. There are a lot of other things that you can learn that is not even involve coding at all. So the common factor about all the people who are successful in digital skill, they all started learning a digital skill at one point of their life. They stay consistent with their learning and they position themselves for opportunity. And one of the things I've mentioned to position yourself for opportunity is to start having efficient for yourself. Where do you want to see yourself in the next 5 years? Then if you have already envisioned what you want to see yourself in the next 5 years, then you start now. Start on how you can approach, how you can get there. Then you need to stay consistent to your goal. Then you need to position yourself for opportunity by putting out projects, do a lot of projects. Because I'm very sure a lot of you, December will be coming now, you'll be looking for tailor to give your clothes. So before you can give tailor a clothes, definitely you must see a sample of clothes that tailor have sold for somebody. So before you can just say, okay, I want to give you my clothes, because you already have a confidence in them based on the work they have done for you or the work they have done for somebody. So before people can even give you job, they need to see the confidence of the job that you have done or what you can do. They need to see the evidence of that. So your project portfolio is very, very important for anything you want to do. So you need to position yourself for opportunity. You need to push yourself out there, write content about your product, talk about your skill, talk about the project you build. LinkedIn is there, all the social media are there. So you need to do all of that. So for the Digital Skillup Africa, they are having a free training in 14 digital skill career track, and then the learning is just for 3 months. So make sure for you to be job ready, make sure you join any of their program. And they will be sharing with you how to register. I know the team will be talking more about that. But in my final word here tonight is just that your future depends on the skill you learn today. You need to start now, grow your skill, and create a life without a limit for yourself with any skill you want to adopt. Thank you so much, and I'm very grateful for you to have me tonight.
Able to, make all of those in other people's word complex definition very simple. How you are able to run us through the fact that you even run us through all of the courses we are we are going to be offering this during this training is so profound, and giving each of them the skill and tools that are needed for it. But that was good, David. Thank you so much. But
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
one of the major thing that you said that actually got my attention was the fact that you said when you said that if you can master digital skills, you can transform the future. And I was like, wow, that's very profound. So that means the transformation of the future is in the hands of those who knows and masters digital skill. So we can as well say that the world of the future is already a digitally mobilized world, a world that lives in the digital space. So for you to function, you need to know the tools to use for it. That was very profound.
Exactly.
When I was
Exactly.
introducing you that you know what you do and I have an understanding of what you do, it's definitely not a lie. Everything has just been spoken well about right now. Thank you so much, David, for that
Thank
wonderful
you. Thank
session
you. Thank
once
you.
again. I
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
it.
Thank you
You
so
want to say
much.
something?
Yeah. I'm just trying to say thank you for your work and for the work you do for the organization.
Thank you
And
so
as
much.
I've said earlier, the future belongs to those who are digitally prepared.
Definitely.
We should not just be a consumer. We too should be a creator. So we need to actually do that.
Don't just be a consumer. Don't just eat every time. You need to produce something for
Exactly.
people to eat.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you so
We need
much,
to
David.
learn to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
very valid, very valid. I mean, Folashade and David have spoken quite well this evening. Folashade, good to see you again. So we have a couple of
Hi.
questions.
Well done,
We have a
David.
couple of questions, just one. So because of our time, I'm just going to limit it to one question each for the both of you. Then after then, we'll run through some of the questions we're having in our comment section and give precise answers to them. So David, talking from the point of being a data scientist, right? In just a very short manner, how have you been able to navigate from being just a regular person? I was going to ask, what course did you study while you were in university? Then, how did you navigate from that course into becoming a global talent? Very quickly, just make it short so it can be like a motivation for
Okay.
applicants.
Okay, maybe everybody might not have it in my own way, but me, I've been someone that actually like numbers. So I have
Ah,
I study statistics at national diploma in Poly, and I also did
wow.
direct entry to study mathematics and statistics in university, and also have
Ah.
masters in statistics. So I actually been in the space of numbers, data science, and data analysis has been something I've been prepared for in long years. You get. So, and I must also say there are a lot of people who have studied all those courses that are still finding difficult to make way. You understand?
Mm,
But one thing I have seen that when I was in university that time, I was looking at it like during those time, that's about maybe 2013, 2014, all those time. So there is nothing like maybe data scientist, data analyst. It's not that rampant. You are either a statistician or mathematician. But one
yeah.
thing I've also looked at is what are the job opportunity for me after leaving school. You understand? So I realized that all those programming, SPSS, MATLAB, Minitab are those things that are really, really rampant as at that time. SPSS is one of even the more prominent to being used all those time. But learning those tools, small, you understand? Now
David, are you still there? I think the network yanked him off. All right, Fala Shadi, can you hear me?
we
Yeah, yes, sir.
will
I
empire.
can.
Can you see me?
Okay,
So
David
my
is back.
background course of study actually helped me to be able to build the skill that I am currently on, which I've seen the opportunity in that area.
Good, very well. Thank you so much, David, for that. So, Fala Shadi, quickly, just like a signing out note for you, what would you have to say to all of our applicants who are ready to pivot into tech?
Okay. So I would. It's going to be a repetition of what I've said, but I would say that don't limit yourself. Don't limit your mindset. Be open to learning. Have the yearn to learn. The world of tech is evolving. Even people that are not even in tech, they are using tech as a tool. So be open to learning. There's something that somebody was saying that designers will leverage on. Now, designers are in tech already, but the person now said that designers will leverage on AI would, at the end of the day, become better than people that do not leverage on AI. So now I'm going to paraphrase that word to you. An individual who do not leverage tech or who leverages tech would be better than someone does not even adopt tech or take in tech. So I would say that be open to learning. Do not limit yourself. Like David said, put yourself out there. I started making decisions in my career last year that I was going to be out there, and that's how I was able to get incubator up. I was able to do a lot of things, putting myself out there. Be open to learning, be open to feedback, to correction. Go with somebody. When I mean go with somebody, I'm not saying that you should work I'm saying that owe somebody, be accountable to somebody. Tell somebody what you're doing. Tell people what you're doing. You know, God, are those days when you're doing something that is maybe it's good and they're trying to hide it. Don't let people know. Don't let people know. But now it's different. Let people know what you are doing. Because even when you post on LinkedIn or post on this thing, people they can even be reaching out to you and say, how far, how's it going? Your friends, tell your friends about it, that I've started this, so that people can actually motivate you, encourage you, aside your own motivation, because your own motivation is actually needed. Because if you decide that you don't want to do it, nobody can force you. So your own willingness is very important. So like, let me summarize it again. Be open to learning.
Yeah.
Do not limit your mindset. Do not limit yourself and say that I cannot do it. You are intelligent. You are smart. Regardless of the course you have studied in school. I studied business administration. I'm always proud to say it anywhere. Anywhere. I was an admin. Well, after NYS, I was an admin person, and this is me, product designer, doing stuff. So please and please go with a community. Do not go in. Nobody's an island of knowledge. You cannot live in this world alone. You need community. Talk to people. So thank you very much. Put yourself out there. Don't forget that. Let people know what you're doing, and let people know what is currently happening to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for Lashade. Thank you so much for that insightful word. Thank you so much, David, as well. And it's been an amazing time. So quickly, I'm just going to give quick responses to some of the questions I'm seeing right here. The first one is, what are the courses available for me to learn? So we are going to be offering 12 courses in the Digital Skillup Africa training. And the courses are artificial intelligence and machine learning, software development, project management, product design, virtual assistant, digital marketing, cybersecurity, content and copywriting, data analysis, graphics design, video editing, and product management. Please note, we are not offering software testing. Please note, we are not offering software testing. Rather, we are offering software development. So I think that's a good answer to the question. The next one is, can I change the course I applied for? So we are going to be onboarding all of our applicants on LMS. And by the time we are going to do that, we would communicate with all of our applicants already. Then by the time you are onboarded on the LMS, there's going to be more like a career assessment for you. And of course, it is something you will need to apply for. By the time you are done with your career assessment, you would find it much more easy to have an idea of the course you want to apply for. And of course, based on the AI's opinion, you can be able to pick which of the courses are suitable for you. Now, the next one is, when are the lessons going to start? There's going to be a communication to all of our registered applicants on when the training is going to start. But be rest assured that the training is starting pretty soon. But most importantly, be on the lookout for more information on your email. We are communicating via email for now. Make sure you are on the lookout for it. Engage with all of our communication on your email. Is there any community group for DSA? There is no community group for DSA for now. We don't have a WhatsApp group. We don't have a Telegram group. We don't have any platform that will converge all of our applicants together. For now, the main communication channel is our email address. And by the time we close the registration for Digital Skillup Africa, we are going to be sending an invitation to LMS to all of our applicants. And from there, the community engagement would start. So I think that's a good answer to the question. How do I join the group chat? I just said it now that we don't have any group chat for now. Be on the lookout for information on your email address. Can I change my course? Yes, I already answered that question. By the time you do your assessment test on the LMS, there's an opportunity for you to, based on the LMS the AI recommendation, you can be able to choose which of the courses. But it is expedient that you note that the course you've applied for is very much important as well. So don't have it plan that by the time the AI recommends something for you, want to change your course entirely. What you've selected is what best suits you. So please don't make sure you are not confused in any way. Can someone register for more than one course? Yes. Now, we are going to encourage you to register for one course so that you can be able to manage and balance it well for the next 3 months. I'm sure that there are a lot of people that are smart enough to manage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 courses. That is very good. But for Digital Skillup Africa, we are advising that you pick a course, and once you pick a course, you run through the courses for the next 3 months. Now, the last question I have here is, how do we know the days and time for the upcoming classes? By the time you are onboarded on the learning management system, we are going to communicate the class schedule to you and for you to plan appropriately for all of the trainings that we'll be having. But be rest assured that the days are very flexible and they are very, encouraging enough for all of our applicants to join. Now, I think I have content writing and copywriting. Are they being offered together? Yes, content and copywriting is a course offered together in the Digital Skillup Africa training. Now, lastly, I'm going to speak to the hubs. So aside from the virtual classes we are going to be having, which is the main stream for all of our trainings and tutoring, we are going to be having hub creation in almost all states in Nigeria now, and even in diaspora as well. So what we are going to be doing is that by the time the hubs are created, we are going to communicate the hub addresses to all of our applicants. And while we are having hub creations, that is simply because by the time you are done with your virtual trainings, maybe in a week, there are hubs that we can come together and connect and meet up and engage community building physically, maybe during the weekends where you come together as data analyst students or as cybersecurity students based on the hub locations we are going to be disseminating. By the time all of these things are well checked properly, you have the liberty to meet up at those hub centers physically, where we're going to be having tutorials and also a good time for you to connect and communicate with your fellow students, attempt questions, attempt assignments. Maybe there's something you're not too clear about. Of course, this hub creation can foster physical engagement. And of course, the incubator hub will be well represented in all of the hub centers we are going to be creating. Now, for the sake of time, I'm just going to take this last question and we call it a day from here. We can always, most importantly, you can always watch the video again. This webinar, you can watch it over and over again for much more clarity on YouTube. And also, it is important that you subscribe to all of our YouTube channel, subscribe to our LinkedIn page, and also follow us on every other social media at the Incubator Hub. Please make sure you engage with all of our post on social media. With this, we are also making track of and keeping record of how many students are engaging with us, and it simply proves your seriousness in becoming a global talent. Now, my name is Yanolua Adeniji, and it has been an amazing time with every one of us. Thanks to David Akonji, thanks to Folashade Adebite, and of course, thanks to Emmanuel Easy Olatunji, the programs manager for the Incubator Hub. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining today. I look forward to seeing you in classes. I look forward to seeing you becoming a global talent. And by the time we're in the other place of the world, we would have a good reason to look back and appreciate God for this wonderful training. Thank you so much, the Incubator Hub. See you soon.
I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I always wanted to be a medical doctor, but I found joy in coding during a 7-day digital bootcamp in 2016. Today, I work as a software engineer at one of the world's leading blockchain startups, and I've also worked with other engineers